All right. Welcome to the channel, you guys. Welcome to Time and Money Well Spent. I appreciate you guys spending the time with us. Today we're talking about the AMEX Gold Card. Is it worth it? I personally think it is. It's one of my everyday cards. It's the one that I use probably most often in conjunction with the Hilton Surpass card. I love this card, but today we're going to find out, is it for everybody? If you see value in this video, please like and subscribe, share with your friends. And as always, I appreciate your support and you being here. All right. So, let's talk about Amex. Again, this card is one of my everyday spenders. I personally have 4 different Amex cards. It's part of my what I call quadfecta, and 2 of those are non-co-branded cards, and one of those 2 happens to be the gold card. I love it. So when I say that this is a good card, it's because I personally use this card. So Amex is a fantastic company. I really like Amex. I've seen a lot of value in their customer service. So I really, really like the way I've been treated with Amex. And I think you'll find the same. That's kind of their trademark on what they build their brand on. So some of the universal brand benefits from Amex are things like most of their major cards, their charge cards, come with travel protection, come with buyer protection. So that looks like things like if you get scammed when you buy something, them giving you your money back. Like if you get sick when you're traveling, if you lose luggage. Those are all things that Amex uniquely offers and that now other companies have started to follow. So I really, really like them. Okay, now let's get specifically into this gold card. So when we talk about the gold card, we get 4x back in restaurants and supermarkets. We get 3x back for flights booked directly with airlines or Amex Travel. And we get 1x on everything else. So, you guys, the 4x back at restaurants and supermarkets is amazing. So, I use this card a lot. Okay? A lot. And remember, this also counts for if you're having food delivered, okay? This counts if you're getting gas at a Safeway, because that comes up as a grocery store. That 4x points to me is very valuable because that gives you membership rewards points. I love the Amex ecosystem. I personally think it's the best travel rewards ecosystem out there right now. The only one that comes close is maybe Chase. But I personally like Amex significantly better. It is a little bit more complicated, but I have seen as much as 3 times the amount of value when I transfer to their partners in things like British Airways. Okay? I love it. Personally, I use these points that I earn on my gold card to transfer quite a bit to British Airways, and then we call British Airways to book tickets with Alaska Airlines. We see a lot of value in that because that's the airline that we use. But the thing is, no matter what you use, this is a valuable card because they have the most travel partners, and their ecosystem is fantastic. So the other thing that we haven't talked about is you also get $120 in Uber Cash annually. Now, in true Amex fashion, you don't get this all at once. You get $10 a month, and if you don't use it, you lose it. So, it is what it is. I don't love that, but if you'd use that 120 Uber Cash, then it's worth it. Like if you, I live in a place where I don't use Uber a lot, but some people do. And if that's something you would use, then definitely take advantage of it. So there are a lot of benefits here. Okay. A lot of benefits. So let's go over some of those. So no foreign transaction fees. That's fantastic. Personalized travel service. Like always, it's Amex, so you get that concierge number. And also access to their fine hotel collection. I really like these. Not everybody sees value in that. The big things, though, because of that Amex ecosystem, you get that extended warranty, right? So you get an extra year added to manufacturer's warranty on things you buy. That's fantastic when you talk about electronics, in my opinion. Your purchases can be covered when they're accidentally damaged, stolen, or lost for up to 90 days from when you buy it, if you're using this card. That's, again, great. If you're traveling internationally and you buy something and then it gets stolen, you can make that claim, and it's actually pretty fantastic. And their dispute resolution process, in my experience, is significantly smoother. Then also entertainment. They have special access to stuff like concert tickets, Broadway tickets, sporting events by using their concierge service. I actually love that. There's a concert that me and my wife bought tickets to, and believe it or not, because of Amex, they're able actually to give you access to tickets that the general public can't buy at the same price as you would have paid for the other seats. So I find that pretty valuable. Not everybody does, but I do. You also get a $120 dining credit, which this is one that I find valuable because you can use it for Grubhub, Cheesecake Factory, Gold Belly, Wine.com, Shake Shack locations. There's a few. Okay. You get $10 a month towards food. It's not going to cover everything for your meal. But, you know, if you're at work and you forgot to bring lunch and you order a sandwich on Grubhub and it gets delivered, you get to offset $10 in cost. I actually see a lot of people using that. And to me, that's valuable. Also, car rental loss and damage insurance. When you use this card to reserve and pay for like a rental car, you were actually covered for damage or theft to that rental vehicle. Now, there are places it's not covered, right? Australia, Italy, and New Zealand. But it does provide secondary coverage. So whatever your primary coverage on that rental car doesn't cover, this will cover for you. That's free. You also have the Global Assistance Hotline. So when you're overseas and something happens, you know, lost passport assistance, translation services, medical referrals, to have somebody that speaks your language that you can call and they're able to help you, that's fantastic. And also, my favorite is this baggage insurance plan. It's one of the most undervalued things. But what's awesome is if you have lost, damaged, or stolen baggage when you're traveling, you can actually get covered up to $1,250 for carry-on baggage and $500 for checked bags. So I personally use a Toomey bag that is not cheap. And yes, that has warranty. I know you're going to say that. But all the stuff inside that baggage would be covered by this fee. That is very helpful if I'm on the other side of the world and now I don't have anything to put my bag in. I see a lot of value in these coverages. It's one of the reasons why I'm such a huge Amex fan and why we stick with Amex. Because I just see a lot of value in it. So I just personally really, really like it. So hopefully you guys see value in that too. If you don't, that's okay. This is about information. Okay, now the way you redeem points. So as you see here, there's some categories that are fantastic, some that really aren't. So I personally, if I'm not getting 1-for-1 for my points, I won't do it. So yes, can you buy merchandise directly, go on Amazon.com, and get gift cards directly on the Amex site? Yes, you can. But as you see on this chart, you're getting less than 1-for-1. It's not a good value of your points. I just don't see value in it. I honestly don't even do the statement credits in Ticketmaster, even though they're 1-for-1. Personally, I either book travel through the Amex site or I transfer to hotel and airline partners. Because this says 2-to-1 for airline partners. I've seen as good as 3-to-1. I find a lot of value in that, and yes, that takes more work. But if I can get double the amount of points, then I'm now, instead of 4x, it's essentially giving me 8x to 12x back on those purchases. And if I use Rakuten, I can magnify that even more. Those of you that have never used Rakuten, essentially what it is it's a system where if you click on a website through their website, they basically get a referral fee for referring you to that site. And then you're buying something at the price you would have paid anyway. And what they do is the percentage of what they get back from that company by sending them traffic, they give back to you in cash back. The reason I say it will magnify your Amex points, you can have that given to you instead of in cash back in a check. You can have that given back in membership reward points once a quarter. I'll give you an example. We just bought some new curtains for our sliding glass door. I was going to buy those anyway. But Macy's happened to be getting 10% back through the Rakuten app. So I went to the Rakuten app, clicked on the Macy's link through there, and bought some curtains that were on clearance prices. I bought $400 curtains for $100 through Macy's. Now, because I spent $140, including tax and shipping and stuff, I got the 4x points back from one of my other cards, but I also got 10% back through Rakuten. What that ended up being is that $140 turned into 1,400 membership reward points that I'm going to get at the end of the quarter. And I got all the points on my card on top of that. So essentially, I got 14x back on that purchase. Whereas I would have only gotten 4x back if I just used my card directly through Macy's. And I paid the exact same that I would have. So I'm actually a big fan of Rakuten, and I use it a lot to kind of magnify my Amex points. So I really, really like the way this is set up. And for those of you that are asking about Rakuten, there will be a link down below that gives you access. If you go through that link and set up a Rakuten account, it essentially gives you $30 back the first time you use it as a promo for using my link. So I highly suggest you do that. I see a lot of value in it. So you might not, and that's okay. But I do. So anyway, and anything that I share like that with you guys, it's because I see value in it. So, but let's move on. Let's get to the promo offer. So this is the promo offer. 90,000 membership reward points after you spend 4,000 in the first 6 months. This is a similar offer to what I got. I will say 90,000 membership reward points is insane. That's actually a really large value in points, you guys. I'll give you an example. This is the equivalent, depending on who you fly through, of 3 to 4 round trip domestic plane tickets in points. So say you spend $400 on a round trip plane ticket. Well, if you're getting 4 plane tickets out of 90,000 points, that would put this at $1,600. Okay. This is free money. You should definitely take advantage of this. The best way I've found to get this is to use incognito mode on Google Chrome and then to click through the site. Now, I referred a family member to Amex, and they used my link, which will also be down below here in the comments, you guys, down in the description of this video. And they actually got 100,000 points for the same amount of spend. I'm not saying that's exactly what will happen to you, but I'm going to put that link down below because it really helped one of my family members. And I'm not going to lie, I was kind of annoyed that they got a better offer than I did, but I was happy for him. So that link will be down below if you see value in it. And I know you guys see this annual fee here at $250. If you're getting value from the points and those 2 credits, those 2 credits can essentially make the annual fee 0, but only if you would see value in it. So that's just my personal opinion. So in hindsight, so just to wrap this up, I love the gold card. Okay. Hopefully this video has been informational. I think it's one of the best cards in the game. Now, not everybody will see it that way. Maybe you don't spend a lot of money in restaurants and groceries. Me personally, and most people I know do. And because of that, we get a lot of value in it. And if I can get 2 or 3 times the amount of the value of those points, now I'm getting 8 to 12% back on stuff I do every single day. To me, that's more than worth the annual fee. You know, hopefully you guys were able to figure out if this is valuable for you. But like I said, I love this card. So all right, so that's the Amex Gold Card. Hopefully you were able to get the stuff that you needed to decide whether it's for you. It is personally part of what I call my quadfecta that we use every single day. I love it. Not everybody does, but like I said in the video, there's a lot of advantages to this card if you can get it. And again, like always, hopefully you saw value in this. And down below, if you saw value in it, please like and subscribe, share with somebody. And if you wanted connected to the things that we use all the time when we travel, or the things that we use to record the video on this channel, down below is my link for some of that equipment on Amazon. I found that's one of the cheaper places to get some of that stuff. And it'll give you a direct link to things that when I travel, I just can't live without. Things like the charging block that we use, like the neck pillow that I use, things like that. So down there, there's even a link to the Blue Yeti microphone that I use right here. So I really like it. Also, there's a link to Rakuten and a link to Amex that actually gives you a much higher bonus. So I know that when I referred my family member using that link, they actually got a 10,000 point higher welcome offer than I got. So if you are considering it even a little bit, I encourage you to use my link below. That link will take you to American Express, and then you can pick whatever cards you want to apply for. Like I said, I personally love the gold card. Some advice that I would give is, in using the gold card, use Rakuten. And when you click that link down below, do it in incognito mode if you can on a Mac, on Google Chrome. Because what I've found is I've seen some people get as high as 90 or 100,000 welcome points if they spend 4,000 in the first 3 months. That is a much higher bonus offer than I got when I signed up. So I just want you guys to get the most value out of it, and I hope you do. Anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day and make the most of it.